Hey guys, Ryan here. We are now here for the SCRL Xfinity Series race here, the Pocono 225 from Pocono Raceway. But before we get into any of that, as always, we would like you guys to rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. Okay, thank you guys for standing with us through that, and we are going to be getting ready for the race here momentarily. And as always, with these broadcasts, I will be joined in the booth by Never Give Up, JP. Okay, it sounds like he may still be having the national anthem because, again, we aren't super synchronized on this. It's not like one of our broadcasts is doing it for both of us, so it sounds like his mic may still be muted for that, so I went mute my mic so that I'm not speaking over it for respect to the flag. But, of course, since we are done with it, I don't need to be silent for you guys. We are getting ready for what I think is going to be a fantastic race tonight. We're going to be going for 75 laps, which is going to be a very short race here.
Done with his. Ryan, are you done?
Yeah, I'm done. I just had my mic muted because I figured you were still doing yours and didn't want to talk over yours. So there we go.
Notice I had my mic muted for once.
Well, I've just been muting both. I've just been muting both of our mics on my end, so that regardless, if you unmute yourself early, you don't talk over mine. Regardless.
Oh yeah.
I'm just getting the stage lengths up here so that I can see it. So it's gonna be 20 laps, and then the final 35 laps.
It's going to be a quick race.
Oh yeah, it's a pretty short one. I mean, because they're still doing the 75% distance, despite already being a shortened race, because it was shortened because of the triple quadruple header weekend that they were doing at Pocono this year. So bummed I couldn't be there this past year.
Yeah.
Because that was one of those races that Patrick and I were going to attend there. So it doesn't look like any of them are streaming yet, so really unsure what's going on. So, JP, what do you, any thoughts on Pocono Raceway here being the track? Because I know it's definitely a track that has been a pain for me to drive.
it has been for me to drive. Although I managed to have some pretty good runs there.
Yeah, for me, it's like pretty much every lap, nine times out of 10 on a lap, I will have one good corner, one bad corner, and one average corner. Usually either turn 2 or turn 3 being that average corner. Turn 1 is either really good or really bad for me. And then just kind of the other corners fall how they may. Sometimes turn 2 won't go too well. Sometimes turn 3 doesn't go too well, but that's usually only after I get turn 1 right. Which is fun.
Yep. It was interesting, me and Patrick up in the booth last night. But
Yep. Yeah, I wasn't able to be there last night, and actually I missed all the racing action last night. I wasn't even there for the Days of Thunder League either. Which sounds like they had an entertaining race. But yeah, and then of course a little bit of overlap right now with the Rolex 24, so hopefully we've got some people that are interested in watching despite the fact that the Rolex is going on. There we go, I just got my invite from Gator. Hopefully Gator will realize that we need lap count. Because that's always a thing.
Come on, baby.
I'm going to text him just to make sure he knows.
Let's go out tonight.
But here we go. We're going to be loading in. Oh, wait. There we go.
Hey,
His stream's up now. I've got it. So we'll have lap count.
I'd never got an invite.
Okay, well, I'm getting you one right now, JP.
Okay.
Because, yeah, they're just loading into the track now, so we're not going to be too far behind. And, of course, with that pace lap, and this track being one of those absolutely massive tracks, I mean, this track is huge.
Yep.
I mean, a pace lap here is probably going to be close to 2-3 minutes if you stay out. Probably more like 4 or 5 minutes if they're going around at an actually slow pace the whole time. Looks like they're right around the 70-mile-an-hour range. So let me do some math real quick, and I'll figure out that lap speed for us. So.
Yep.
So, we're going around 70 miles an hour.
Yep.
So, multiply that by 60. So that means they're going... Or no, divide that by 60 to get the miles per second. Multiply that by 5. Yeah, so it'll be a long one. It'll be right around 3 minutes, I believe, for a pace lap here as they get grouped up and ready to go racing here. And so the green flag's out, and we got a wreck on the start. We got one car around on the start, which will not count towards a yellow flag. Neither of those two, actually. There were two of them. The 3 and the 75 there. towards the back, kind of caught up in an early lap 0 mess.
The 10 got the jump.
Yeah, 10 got a pretty good jump. This really is going to be a question mark, though, of is he, because he's been in a situation in the last couple of races where he'll have, where he'll end up stuck in the middle of the pack early on and just never find his way to the front soon enough to get these races won. And then the late race caution would catch him out when he does finally get to the front.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that with him starting up front this time, by the way, that was a exactly 2-minute opening lap, but of course that includes the starting up, so yeah. Here we go. First green flag lap at speed. Okay, it's some respectable times that they're putting down, not trying to give away too much about the actual laps. And here we go, 10 cars up and out of the groove in turn 1. Gets passed by both Texas Fireman and the 46. Who's the 46? Great White Shark, that's who. So
anyway, Dusty looks like he's got.
Oh, yeah, passing the lead. 11 takes the lead from the 46. 46 going to be looking low to the bottom. He's going to try and look for the crossover.
We had 2 stop up against the inside. They ended up hitting the ball.
Oh, yeah, the 10's got some damage. So the 10 got tangled up in that too, I guess. Here we go. We got Texas Fireman and the 46 side by side. They're going to be side by side going into this turn 2. It's really a very narrow corner, so to go too wide through there is definitely not a place I'd want to be. But they made it work. A little bit of give and take here early in the race. And now we are actually going to be able to start counting cars for the yellow flags coming out. Because we are now actually officially in the right number of laps to actually start counting towards yellows. Because up till now, we haven't actually had a situation where we can start counting them for the yellow flags. Oh, you should not be that low. You really don't want to be below that yellow line in any corner outside of turn 2. You can make it work.
Outside of turn 2, you can make it work.
No, turn 2 is the one place you can make it work. Like, watch here as the 11 goes down below the below the yellow line to help straighten out that corner. Very much like old Indianapolis, which is what that corner is actually based on. So yeah, it's definitely looking like it's going to be a pretty good fight here between these two, but make that 3 because that 54 is closing in. 46 on the outside, though. The 11's going to have the preferred line into turn 1. This corner, modeled after that turn 1 at Trenton Motor Speedway, which is a absolutely fun track to race at. I don't know many people that have raced it on video games, but I'm one of those lucky few that has, and it is a fun corner. It's one of the only 1.5 mile ovals with a right-hand corner.
Mm-hmm.
And then right here is, and then turn 3 is actually based on the, on turns 3 and 4 at Milwaukee, which the ARCA series will actually be going to next year, which was actually a pretty pleasant surprise for me. I didn't realize they were going to be going to the Milwaukee Mile. I thought that was a track that was just kind of sitting idle, and not really going to get any action from any racing in any time soon. Yeah, this 11, though, he is having to fight to try and hold off these very fast cars behind him. That 54, though, now looking to the inside, he's going to try and get side by side and have the preferred line going into the tunnel turn. Looks like the 11 might give up the lead here to try and cross him over and get that preferred line going to the inside. Oh, I believe no penalty for the not 11 causes a wreck behind the leaders. The yellow flag will fly. I'm pretty sure because that looked like 3 cars to me.
Yep.
And it was all created off of that one situation where you had one leader going into the corner, and he cut it just too much to where he got a course penalty. So right now the front 2 are still racing for the lead, so looks like it's still a green flag for now. As you've got the 46 and the 54, I believe they are still under green, though. It sometimes looks pretty slow on this track, just because of how long these straightaways are. And the 10 has actually opted to come to pit road. Okay, that's interesting. The 10 has opted to hit pit road here. 46 also, while we were seeing that, nicked the wall in turn 2 and has now given up the lead somewhat significantly to that 54. So now he's got to play a little bit of catch up to try and get back within striking distance here. And you got to factor in that 10 car now is going to be rejoining the track right on the fringe of being a lap down. I believe he will end up a lap down, but he's going to be on those fresh tires and trying to fight back onto the lead lap.
So, what do you think we're going to see later on? We should probably at 75.
What, JP?
We should probably point. Oh! As we have a car flipping through the air.
Who? Where? I'm not seeing any cars that look like they just landed. Was it 20 maybe?
No.
Who was it?
The number 9.
The 9? That car didn't look like it had much damage at all on it. Oh yeah, here comes the 9 to pit road. Oh, you got a number of cars on pit road here. Seems like this is the time that they're deciding that pit road is going to be optimal for them. I don't know if there's going to be a mandatory pit stop or not in the first 20 laps. I think that they should, in theory, be good for 20 laps on fuel, but maybe not. I mean, this is a very big track, and not really a whole lot of areas to save fuel.
Really not.
Because it's not like this is a track where you use much brake at all anyway. I mean, I guess you lift sooner, get back on the gas later, and whatnot, but I mean, I can't imagine you're going to be saving a ton of fuel here.
Yeah, but what do we know? We're up hitting the roof.
But it's not like you and I don't race these cars a lot anyway.
Yeah.
I say, I mean, for example, I mean, we're going to be racing... I don't think we're racing Pocono and Thomas Cup for a while, but I think we're going to be going to Pocono in the Cybertruck Series here in not too long. Yeah, we're right about halfway in the stage, so, and yeah, it looks like the 46 might be preparing to... Nope, never mind. Thought the 46 might have been slowing to come to pit road, but nope, he is still going just as fast as ever. As they start lap 12 here at the Pocono Raceway, the Tricky Triangle. But yeah, all three of those tracks are fun tracks, though, to drive in other racing games. I mean, Milwaukee, Trenton, and obviously Indianapolis. I think the only one of those you probably have raced on is Indianapolis here on NASCAR Heat 5. Not sure if you've raced any at Milwaukee or Trenton.
Milwaukee I have.
Milwaukee, okay.
Back on 2005 that it's called.
Oh, okay. Milwaukee was in that game?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that. Okay.
as a Bush Series car.
Because I know I've been,
As a Xfinity car.
because I know I've run Milwaukee on iRacing a bunch recently, getting ready for a, for some iRacing stuff that I'm working on putting together with some other guys on there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, nothing to really confirm yet, but just kind of in the early planning stages, kind of hopping on board with someone else's idea and just trying to, help get them, kind of help be essentially a cattle prod of like, hey, let's get this going. But yeah, the 46 though, losing even more time to that 54, and now has a lap car in between the two of them.
Oh, trouble.
Trouble? What?
Trouble. Because other breaker, 2 cars this wreck. The one more for Carson.
JP, what were you saying? No one could hear you, or at least no one on my end.
Carson could be coming out.
Why? What happened?
Two cars got into it, and then
I don't see any cars around, so
one.
I'm not seeing what you're talking about. What cars? Where?
I wish I knew numbers.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm not seeing any cars really that look like they were around or anything. And the only cars I see have damage are cars that we've already known have wrecked, like the 3 there on the start with Beastly, the 10, the 11. Oh, and that's gonna be potentially a problem. The 46 and the 3 looks like, yeah, they had slowed down for a yellow potentially, but yeah, the 46 just ran into the 3 for seemingly no reason. Because I'd assume he was aware that there was a yellow flag coming out, and he just ran right into the back of the 3 car. So the 10 might be getting the free pass. I think the 3 might be 2 laps down to the leaders right now.
Yeah.
So I think if I'm the leaders, I'm definitely coming down, getting 4 tires and fuel here, just to try and make this a shootout to the end of the stage. Though maybe you stay out and try and just bank on the fact that there will only be a few laps left when we go back green.
Yep. This race going to go fast tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we're coming to get 5 laps to go in the stage right now. So, it's going to be a very... Now, the good thing is there's very little chance of any extra laps, so we'll be going back green with, like, 3 to go in the stage. So, I guess the question is, do you think 2 tires will work for a 3-lap sprint? What would you do?
Yes. Maybe.
Okay. What would you do in this
I had-
situation? Would you be on getting 4, on getting 2, staying out to get the lead?
I was staying out to get green. See if I could get that good jump.
I'd be on pit road getting at least 2, if not 4, because I know that the way the tires wear here, I mean, you're going to want those 4 fresh tires because you're going to spin the tires. And even if you get an okay launch, your tires are going to be so bad. I mean, you need so much tire in turn 1 to really get through there good. Looks like the 54 might have been the only driver there. Trouble on exit of pit road for one driver. Believe that was... Who was it? Might have been the 33? No. One of the...
Right?
It was a black and red car.
Kind of see that is that black out.
25?
35 blacked out.
You mean 25, JP?
Yes. 25.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm not sure who it was, but it was a black and red car that was turned sideways exiting the pits. Like, you know that glitch when you're coming off pit road and sometimes you'll get hooked together with other cars.
Yep.
So I believe the 54 is our race leader at the moment, so he'll have lane choice when it comes time to it. Looks like he may be choosing the outside lane.
Yep.
Which, that is, I mean, that I'm just going to say it right now, that is the wrong move. That is a mistake.
Could he be thinking?
I mean, I don't see it. I mean, unless you get the good jump and are able to clear the inside lane and to get a good arc into this corner. But I mean, as you know, this track lends itself to going 2, 3, 4 wide very easily. Now, granted, it helps when the rest of the field doesn't get a good jump like that.
We're going to see what happens.
Yep.
As the 39 takes over second on the restart.
No, he wasn't going to stay there long, though, JP. You knew it. You knew he wasn't going to stay there long.
Yeah.
He might have nosed ahead of the 46 for a brief moment, but he never really had that spot. That was going to end up being the 46. Inside lane is just so good in that turn. Here we go, 46, battle for the lead.
46 goes on to 54.
And here we go, 39 to the inside, 3 wide for the lead. As everybody goes behind them scrambling.
Right.
Now remember, there's no more yellows in this stage, so what happens, happens.
Yep.
Here we go, that 39, he's looking for that. Oh, uh-oh, that's going to be trouble for the 39 potentially. He just got hooked behind the 46, lost some momentum though. Looks like he actually took over second in doing that. 46 slipped the outside wall and checked up the 39. And now the 39 is going to be the one looking to try and get the move on the 54 here.
Yes. Dude.
Before going all the way down the inside to try and protect that Raceway. And oh! One car into the inside wall. I believe that was the 82 of Champ.
Yes.
So here we go, coming to the 2 to go on the stage.
Dusty.
2 laps to go, and that is just how
And
close.
Dusty had a problem.
54 had the lead that time. What was that, JP?
The Connie car of Dusty had a problem too.
Okay. It's not like there's going to be a yellow flag, though, for that, as we've got 2 laps to go on the stage, and there are no more yellows for the stage, in order to try and avoid the stages ending under yellow, which, I mean, I'm fine with the stage ending under yellow, but that's just me. And NASCAR as well, it doesn't let stages end under yellow. Here we go, 39. He's now got the lead, and the 54 clips the wall. That's going to give the 39 a comfortable lead here, going to the white flag. And the white flag is out now for that number 39. And right now, it's going to take a mistake, I think, for the 39 for anybody else to really end up in striking position for that spot. I mean, 39 just needs to play it safe, not run too slow, and he makes it. As long as he's using a fair amount of throttle on the straightaway, he'll probably be the leader coming off of turn 3.
Alright.
Here you go, through the Indianapolis style corner. Swings out wide, but not wide, not too wide. Good. Man, this has just been a very clean lap for the 39. He is just putting on a clinic here. Meanwhile, no one else really is able to catch him.
Yep.
39 coming off of turn 3 and down the long, wide front stretch. 39 will be your stage 1 winner here at Pocono Raceway.
Followed by the 54.
Yeah, that was a flawless stage right there for the 39. I mean, just did
Yes,
not put a
it
wheel wrong
was
all
mine.
race long. And now we're starting to work those laps of stage 2, so it's going to be interesting seeing just how much. I think everybody comes down here for 4 tires and fuel, and to be honest, if I'm any of these drivers that thinks I'm a fast car, I am fuel saving immediately. And really, if I'm any of these cars, I'm fuel saving immediately coming off pit road, because I think there's a chance you might actually be able to make this stage on fuel.
Yep.
Yeah, and just a real quick update for any of the people watching that are interested in the Rolex 24 as well. The number 5 Action Express Racing Cadillac with Sebastian Bourdais currently leads the race overall. Just here, I'd give that update for everybody. I believe that's an Action Express Racing Cadillac. I know it's a Cadillac, and I think that's their second car. But here we go. Getting ready for the pit stops here at Pocono Raceway for the SCRL Hurricane Xfinity Series. And oh, Dusty makes more contact with the outside wall. And so, JP, what do you do here? Because it is gonna.
4 tires.
4 tires. But what do you think on the fuel saving strategy? Do you think it's worth the try, or do you think you just go out there and try and run as hard as you can?
I do.
Which one?
I do.
You think fuel saving is gonna be the way to go?
Yeah, because if you really think about it, we got 20 laps here and then 40 laps wrap up the night.
No, it's 20 laps and then 35 to wrap up the night.
Oh yeah, 35 to wrap up the night.
So the final segment will be a one-stop for sure. Oh, we got contact with the wall with the 46. It looks like the 11 as well, maybe? I don't know if there was some kind of miscommunication there, but usually you don't expect guys to be in the wall here.
Oh.
Now, if I've got a good friend in row 2, I'm almost asking if I can see if maybe someone like Fireman is willing to kind of just push me. Like, I just push in the clutch and just let them push the car around, like put it into neutral, let them push me around to help save some fuel.
Yeah.
Just trying to do anything you can to save some fuel. If you've got someone willing to do that, that's amazing. If not, you still want to just kind of keep it in 4th gear, rolling around here, pushing in the clutch in the corners, just kind of coasting through, going very slow, because you do not want to be turning more than about 4,000 RPMs under caution here to try and save the fuel. And it's going to be close. I mean, coming to the start of lap 23, that's going to be a lot of laps to do on this fuel tank. Especially if we go green here. Green flag is out. But again, I'd almost be tentative to... Oh, big wreck. They wrecked behind the leader. Are they still green? Or did they throw the yellow immediately? Looks like they threw the yellow immediately. This is perfect if you're looking for that fuel saving strategy, because now you have the choice. You can come in and top off, and I think pretty much guarantee making it to the end of the race, or not the end of the race, but the end of the stage, or you can stay out to keep some track position and bank on that you'll be able to save some fuel. Personally, I think you just wait it out. I think you save the fuel and stay out on track. Now, if it looks like everybody behind you is coming, you might as well come and top off. And of course, if everybody's talking about getting tires, I would definitely do that as well, if everybody else is. Because...
unless somebody jumped.
yeah, well,
This-
but you said there was a wreck, so they're almost certainly going to open pit road for those guys to fix their damage, right?
I think.
Well, you were the one that saw the wreck. I never saw any cars wrecking. You were the one calling wreck, so I figured you saw cars wrecking.
No, I said we should be going green.
Yeah, it looks
I
like we're
didn't
going
see
green,
what
but...
wreck as we all going green.
yeah, on that last restart, though, you were calling wreck. I never saw anything. Yeah, that extra lap of yellow, that's gonna put into question. Now, I think that puts you in a much more comfortable spot. I would not say you're super safe, though, yet. And you certainly don't want to be the leader at this point. You want to be second to save some extra fuel.
Let's go back, see what's going on in mid-pack.
Oh, we got contact in the middle of the top 5. Looked like 46 got into it. He's now falling back through the field a little bit. Believe the 1 may have also been involved there. He's back up a few spots. I think he's about 7th or 8th now. Meanwhile, it looks like the 3 is now on pit road along with the 25. I believe that might be I feel like that might be a lag out. And what are you talking about, JP? Because I was literally talking about something and you were just speaking and no one can hear you when I'm talking.
Sorry.
Because you are just so quiet.
I get sick. I said that we have some comers and goers.
Okay, well, maybe when you hear me talking about someone that might be out of the race, maybe try not trying to talk over me, please.
Okay.
I do the same with you. If I hear you talking about something, I try and let you actually have time to talk. But then you go and just talk over me all the time. But yeah.
I'll work on that.
Yeah, right now it looks like the 39's got the lead. And just kind of holding on to it for now. Again, the question mark is are you able to make it on fuel? And who's the first guy that's saving enough? Looks like the 11's going to be dropping back to 3rd, though maybe he's... again, you got a question, is that a strategy? No, he actually takes back 2nd. But overdrives the corner, lets the 54 to the inside, and I believe that will be the spot being lost here in Turn 3. Because that inside line in Turn 3 is so valuable. A lot like Milwaukee. It is a very valuable track position spot to have. Yeah, Trenton Speedway though. I mean that's like the one track that I feel like most everybody has not played on a racing game, but it is so fun because it's one of the only mile and a half. I think it's the only mile and a half oval to have a right hand corner. What were you saying, JP?
The free car has lagged out.
Okay, that's what I was talking about earlier, but you were talking over me and not paying attention. I had already... that was literally exactly what I was talking about.
Here comes the 54 on the 39.
Yeah, again, it's just a matter... it looks like the 54 is going with the no conservation tactic here versus the 39 who's going for more of a fuel save mode. And right now, we don't really know what's going to end up being the winning strategy here.
Nope.
Though we are getting up there in lap count. We're working lap 28 right now. Yeah, right now though, the 54, he's looking like he's just going complete no conservation. Now the problem is if he runs out of fuel.
As he takes the lead.
Yeah, he takes the lead over here. I'm willing to bet though, this 39, he's running to a pace. He did run a little quicker than I think he probably wanted to try and keep the 54 behind him if he could. Now obviously now that the 54 is not behind him, he's probably going to back down the pace a little bit to try and avoid having a situation where he ends up being out of fuel, because I think right now the 54 is in serious jeopardy of running out of fuel. And there goes Lyons on the inside in the number 36 going on by. And Lyons being another one of those drivers that's really good at Indianapolis in every series I've ever commentated, and certainly seems like he's doing pretty good here, which this track being a flat 2.5 mile oval is a lot like Indian. Oh! 2 cars around. I believe that is Gator. Yeah, that is Gator and Texas Fireman. 2 friends and I believe teammates. They're both around on entry, or on exit of turn 3 there, coming towards pit road.
That won't bring out caution though.
Yeah, it's only 2 cars, but any other spin now will bring out that yellow. As the 36 is looking for the race lead. Looks like he will get it from the 54. So, here we go. This is definitely shaping up, though. It's going to be a pretty interesting one. Looks like the 54 has kind of realized the fuel issue at hand, and he's started to fall back a bit. Like he's now trying to make up for lost fuel savings. Can't say the same for Lyons, though. He still seems to be on the loud pedal, trying to go fast. The 39 just kind of running that consistent pace, though. Maintaining second right now, as they've got 10 laps to go on the stage. But he is starting to pass. That 36, though, starting to pull away. Coming around to 9 to go this time.
10 laps to go all the way. Where is this night going?
9 laps on the stage. And remember, JB, it's only the stage. It's not like it's the race finish yet.
Yeah.
Still a lot of racing left to go. Yeah, we are approaching halfway, though, in this race very quickly.
All right.
Yeah, Lyons just pulling away. Again, Lyons looking like he may be now the one doing a no conservation fuel strategy, because this 39 he's just kind of backing right up to the 54. I think he thinks the 54 might be the only other one that could make it on fuel from here. I think the 39 thinks the 36, rightly or wrongly, thinks that that the 36 is gonna run out of fuel at this current pace. And I think it's very likely. I mean, look at the gap.
Oh, car in the glass. Oh, contact with the wall of the clean. The 28 car.
28.
Wow.
This is the 28, JP.
I'm not sure.
You mean Champ in the 82?
Yeah, camping the 82. It gets looked like honey.
It doesn't look like, it looks like he's back going though, so it does not seem like that will be the thing to bring out this yellow flag. And as they get closer and closer to that caution cutoff, they continue to tick down.
Yep.
And the 39 now starting to pull away from the 54. I wonder if the 54 now thinks that the 39 may run out of fuel. I mean, you got 7 laps to go in the stage. It's going to be close. Yeah, this 39 though, he seems committed to his strategy. This is really a strategy stage. Yeah, right now though, this 36,
Yes,
he's really the one in command here of the spot. 6 laps to go, and oh, the 36 is now slowing way down. I think he may be starting to realize the fuel problem.
Yep, here it comes.
Question is, did he realize it too late? Because there's only so much fuel you can save around a 2.5 mile flat track like this, especially when you're the when you're the lead car.
Here comes the 29 to pit road.
The 29. That would be the 26, JP, of Big B's.
Oh, cutting 6. My math is off.
Yeah. But here we go. 36 and 39. They are right together on track. After the 36 absolutely pulled away and left the 39 earlier. Now it looks like that's coming back to bite him. Because now the 39 is right here. And I think he's saved a great deal more fuel than the 36.
Yep.
And that fuel mileage, you're gonna they've got 5 laps to go. You gotta hold them off for 5 laps. Otherwise, you have to figure out a way to take this lead back over the course of 5 laps. Which again, passing at this track, very much a premium. And not always afforded to you anytime you want it. Which, to be honest, I think is why this 36 is trying so hard. And actually, here comes the 54 back up into the mix. We're going to have a pretty good finish of the stage, it looks like. Might even get side-by-side at the finish of the stage. Though the 54 ran wide there. I think 54 had it at the line that time. You got 4 laps to go. 4 more times around.
4.
It looks like we got the 9 car coming to pit road.
Here comes the
39. Yeah, 39 there, going for the race lead on the 54. All these guys just kind of fighting to try and see who's going to make the move, when and where, and who's got the confidence that they are the best, that they are good enough on fuel.
It's the 54 acting up to the 39. Looking back inside.
I don't know. If I'm the 54, I think the 39 saved the most fuel of any of these cars, because you can slow your lap time way down and not actually save a ton of fuel. So I think that might have been what happened with the 36. I think he went and slowed his car way down, but I don't know if he actually saved any fuel in doing that, because he lost all the time in like 2 corners. Like, it was not a whole lot of lap that he spread that slowing down over the course of. And really, that's what you have to do, is you have to slow your car down gradually over the course of a long time. It's not something where you can just where you can just go 3 miles an hour slower for 1 lap and save 3 gallons of fuel or whatever. But again, you just got the question mark. So as we come to 2 laps to go on the stage. Again, who, where, and when will the fuel mileage give out? Now, for some of these teams where they are, where they've been a little bit further back in the pack, I think it's a little too late to do it now, but maybe while they were having this fuel mileage battle, to come to pit road, get topped off on fuel, and take the lead on the pit stop, because you can stay on the lead lap with how slow they've been kind of running to play this fuel mileage game. looks like Gator's trying to play the fuel mileage game as well back there. Despite having the wreck with firemen, he has yet to come to pit road. But right now we're keeping the cameras right on this battle for the lead because this thing, as they come to 1 to go, it's going to be a fight. Because now conservation goes out the window. 1 lap to go. You're either going to make it or you're not. There's not much lap left to save fuel.
39.
39, he heard me mention that, and he's going for the race lead. And we got the 54 there.
The engine of the number 39 might be powerful tonight, Ryan.
Well, he's been very good the last several races. I mean, remember, didn't he win both stages last race at Homestead? Oh, we got a crash between the second and third place cars.
Oh.
Looks like maybe a tire blown on one of those cars. 54 up in the air and stuck on top of the wall. That is going to... That may end it. Oh, no, wait, nope. No. There we go. They got the teleportation powers and the stage win, though. It'll go to the 39, I believe. Yeah, 39 has won the stage. Question, though, did Gator maybe get the shot to get around some of those guys? Gator came across the line in second place after that wreck.
Wow.
Gator with a wrecked car, because he never pitted, with a wrecked car came across the line in second place to win this, or to get this stage. Now, here's the problem with it being manual stages. You still have to make it around to the checker. You have to make it back around to pit road on your fuel mileage. And then some of these guys, if they ran out of gas on the track, I mean, it looks like we might have some of them limping around trying to get to pit road. Looks like some of them made it on fuel. Looks like Cone, though, appears to be out of fuel here. Oh, Gator with a course penalty. That is awful for your fuel mileage, because that means you have to be in first gear to get that thing started up. I mean, you're just going to be crawling to pit road. Now, I wonder what they're going to do with all those cars that came to pit road coming to the checkered flag in the stage. Because clearly that's going to give them a big advantage because they pitted before the end of the stage. But NASCAR would normally send those cars to the rear of the field. I don't know if that's what they're going to do. But yeah, this 10 car needs a push.
Yeah.
This is going to be a long yellow for sure. 36 is on pit road. 39 has made it to pit road. Okay, he's good. But yeah, now the 10 car is now 7th, 8th on track. He needs someone to push him, and it does not look like anybody's willing to push him here. But I will be curious to see if the 39 comes out with the race lead.
Yeah.
And again, I think the 10 should definitely be second or third place, depending on how many cars actually made it around the track to get that spot. I mean, because he's doing it the right way and not going in, passing and not pitting early because he ran out of fuel. So that's one of the things that really, it's a part of stage racing. There's a reason there's a black flag anytime you come down with 2 laps to go with game stages on. It's to avoid someone doing a strategy where they come to pit road, come into the checkered flag in the stage. Looks like we got the 36 there on in the turn 1 grass doing some loops. Gator now in 10th place, still trying to get to pit road.
Hold on, Ryan. What is up with the 39? Because
he's waiting, I think, for the 10 car. I think he knows the 10 car is supposed to be
He
second.
gets
Oh,
flagged out of the race.
he is backed out. Okay, that's interesting. That's a dominant car. I'm wondering if there's some guys upset about the way this race is being run. The 10 car has made it to pit road. I'm curious to see what they're going to do with the lineup, though. Again, I know what I would do if I was them.
Well, with the 39 backing out, who would that give the race lead?
The 10 car would be my pick. He finished second in the stage. He should be. And, unless they're. Cause I feel like the guy should not have been passing him under yellow. But yeah, we're gonna have to wait and see what they do here. It's definitely a weird one.
Yeah.
And to have another unintended consequence of using manual stages. Because this is normally something that the NASCAR game at least attempts to police. And I'm not sure what they're going to be doing here. If I was them, I would be. Looks like the rest of the cars are coming back down pit road here. Or at least some of them. 46, 39 coming down pit road. It looks like the rest of them are going green. Okay.
Green flag.
That was not an organized restart by any stretch of the imagination. I'm not sure what they were doing there. And the 10 car absolutely got hosed on this. I mean, the 10 car should have been the race leader. He's restarted in 10th position. I mean, I don't really see a good excuse for why he should have been 10th on the restart. He certainly would not have lost that many spots had everybody not passed him under green, under yellow. If somebody had actually gotten by someone that had the fuel mileage to clearly roll around like they were, maybe give him a push, help speed along the yellow. But I don't know. This is going to be something that's talked about after the race, I'm sure. As we got cars through the grass in turns 3 and 4, and we got a challenge for the lead.
54 to the race lead.
Yeah, 54 to the race lead. 11 car actually smacks the wall behind him. But let's see. Who was that? Looks like Dusty's now on pit road trying to get some repair. I believe he may have hit the wall in that turn 3 stuff. Looks like Lyons might have backed out the race as well now. Either that or he's just on pit road for a long period of time. But if not, that's another very fast driver out of the race. I know I would hate to be in the 10 cars position there where you played the fuel mileage game. You won it by getting that thing around there. And then having everybody pass you on under the yellow because they pitted coming to the checker flag on the stage. I mean, it just doesn't seem right to me. Like, that seems like a wrong call.
Yeah, I'm going to be staying on for a while after the race to see what Dusty has to say about this one.
Oh yeah, I'm sure I'm not sure if I'll stay on as long, just because I'm gonna want to get back to watching the Rolex as well. But definitely it's gonna be interesting to hear at least an explanation, because I don't necessarily need I don't necessarily feel like it needs to be a decision that's reversed, because there isn't much they're able to do for a decision that happened right around halfway in the race. But I at least want an explanation for why. That's my only thing. I mean, sure, something wacky might happen, but I just want an explanation for why.
Yeah.
I don't know if they were grouping up and the rest of the admins were ruling Dusty or whatnot, but
Because who is the admins?
I don't know. Outside of Dusty, I don't know their other admins. I think Lyons is an admin, which would seem weird if he backed out over the issue. And again, it would be weird to see the, but yeah, so the 54, though, definitely benefiting here as he's pulling away. And again, this is one where I think I'd run about 15, 20 laps, maybe a little longer. But my ideal spot would be to go in the 15, 20 second range. Or no, 15, 20 lap range, I mean, and then make my pit stop.
Do we still have Gator's Stream?
Oh yeah, we still have Gator's Stream. The 10 car hasn't backed out. He's actually right now in the grass, running 4th. Or was in the grass running 4th. Dropped back now to 7th. It looks like on track. But yeah, this 54, he is just. Now, to be honest, I think all the cars that were around his speed are all out of the race. You got the 39, you got the 20. Or you got the 39, you got the 36. And it looks like he may be slowing down. No, he's not slowing down, never mind. I thought he might be slowing down for the pit stop. Or not for a pit stop, but for a yellow flag. Which would probably end up in a yellow, or with a pit stop.
Yeah. How many more laps to go do we have?
We have got, I'd say about 30 to go. Actually, no, closer to 20 to go. So we got about a stage remaining.
20 to go.
Yep. And again, another real quick sports car update. While we don't have much on track for our series going on, looks like Scott Dixon has pretty much lapped the field.
Scott Dixon did?
Yeah. Though there might be a situation where they just haven't come to pit road yet for a driver swap, and they are due for one. Because Dixon has been in the car from about, since before we turned on the broadcast, so for over an hour he's been in the car. And to be honest, he's been in there a lot longer than that too. He went in a significant amount of time before I hopped on. So he's been in there for a good 2.5 hours at least. Yeah, we are currently going to be coming around to get officially 20 to go here this time.
Basically, 20 to go.
Yep. It's just a matter of who is even second at this point. Is it the 1 car? I think, yeah, the 1 car looks to be in second place right now, and he's got a pretty big gap to the 3rd place car, but he appears like, oh, Dusty's around in front of the race leaders. Looks like the 5 car may have cleared, or the 1 car may have cleared him. The 54 had to swerve to avoid Dusty. And that's 1 car around. 46 to pit road. This would be a spot where you could maybe squeak out a pit stop here and get to the end. I'd want to go another 5 laps just to be safe on it, on making it to the finish, but that's just me.
Yeah.
But I'd almost say the fuel window doesn't open for another 2 laps, though, so I'm not sure. I don't know if unless he's getting some unheard of fuel mileage, I don't think he's able to make it.
No, I don't think so either.
So yeah, right now though the 10 and the 11 getting back up together. I believe those two are teammates, so maybe they'll work together to try and catch back up. Possibly.
Yeah,
I mean,
maybe.
I think that would be a smart choice for the two of them because they're both about 6 seconds back of the race lead. So I'm sure they wouldn't mind having some help trying to get back up to the front. Especially on these long straightaways where that draft really could play a key factor.
I'm being just a little bit, Mom. Then we'll watch something.
You guys doing a movie night tonight?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, as of right now, again, the only real on-track battle right now is those two colleague racing machines of the 10 and the 11. The 54 is still maintaining an okay lead on that number. I keep going to say the number 5, the number 1 car. And that used to be in the 5. But it's not the number 5 anymore. Hasn't been for a couple of years now. Looks like the 9 and 82 have found each other on the racetrack as well. So that's another bunching together, and I don't believe those are any sort of teammate as the 9 car goes to the outside. Yeah, you do end up in kind of points like this with some of these oval races where you just don't have enough traffic. Like, when you don't have enough traffic, and to be honest, I feel like that restart was really screwed up to where there was nobody actually ready for the green flag.
Well, and, yeah. Oh, couple.
What?
The, 10 car gets wrecked to 26.
The 26?
Yeah,
looks no different to me. I don't think the 26... Oh, and here comes... Oh, the 82 is involved in something that looks like maybe cutting the corner too much, possibly. Though we know he was around the 9.
Yeah. Man, the 54 is just like gone.
Well, I think he's gone, but I think that's artificially happened because he was the leader on an incredibly unorganized, unbunched up restart, so no one was really close to him. He was one of the only guys ready for the restart. And then you have the fact that also a lot of those cars that were on pace with him are not in the race anymore. 39, not in the race. The 36, not in the race.
That's the end of the wall. That's the end of the wall.
Okay. There's probably a lot of those where guys have been brushing the wall all night, JP. Yeah, so
But
Dixon
that's
has
the
made that
end of
pit
the wall
stop
after
now.
contact.
So Dixon has given up that lap lead that he had, though he maintains the race lead. So just kind of another IMSA update as we get about. We're just within 20 laps. Actually, yeah, correction. We are now just within 20 laps. I was wrong. We were 25 earlier when I said we were officially 20. We were actually 25 from the end of the race.
26 cars spins it around.
26, he's okay. I don't know what you're seeing, JP, but the 26 is perfectly fine and not around anybody. Like, he's still going the right direction and everything. Looks like the one might be having a bit of trouble, and are we under a yellow flag?
Are we?
That seems to be a very slow 54 car. I think so.
That would be correct.
Yeah, it looks like the yellow flag has been thrown as they start to pack up behind the number 54. So here we go. Looks like one car coming around the outside. I believe that might be the free pass car. That blue car, I don't know who that is. That is Power Stroke there in the 75. Here we go. Most everybody else, yeah, everybody else comes to pit road. So another chance for everybody to come to pit road. Definitely a chance for maybe something to happen here on the pit road to spice things up.
'54's going to win the race off pit road.
And pretty handily as well. He had a bit of a gap to everybody else. Now let's hope they can get this restart packed up a little better than they did that last time.
So now the restart's going to come with how many laps to go?
We're going to be restarting with less than 20 to go. It's going to be a lot like that middle stage here. The second stage.
Oh yeah. Be about what? 15 to go, maybe.
No, not 15 to go. We got about 16, 17 to go.
Oh, okay. 16, 17 to go. See, I'm trying to get it right for my viewers, too.
Yeah, we're currently working lap 58 of 75. So, here we go. They're all packed up pretty well. The 54, once again, getting a bit of a lead off the corner. Wonder if he's going to try any kind of games here. Oh, looks like nice clean restart. Need to get some jump
Good
on
flat.
Yeah, yet another great jump from that outside lane. I'm starting to think I know why the 54 is picking the outside lane. I'm not sure the inside lane can see the restart zone. I'm going to hop on board, actually, with the 54 when we get around to the front straightaway, but I don't think there's markings on the inside lane for the restart zone, so I think he's going out there to catch the inside lane out because they can't see the outside wall for the Geico restart zone area.
Here we go.
81 to the inside. Maybe we'll go with the 81 for the
to the end.
spot there. That's White Shadow there. They're going to be 2-3 wide coming off the corner. And, it looks like there might be some, but there's a lot of blue bannering down there. I don't know if that's Restart Zone or if that's Camping World logos. I'll have to take another look. But yeah, the 10 car takes the lead in the midst of all that.
Oh.
What?
A bit of an incident. Contact between the 82 and the 54.
What was that, JP? I couldn't understand a word you said.
I said there was some contact between the 82 and 54.
82? You mean 81?
Yeah. Wow.
There's a lot of cars out of this race early on pit road. Oh, and Dusty's around. That's going to be a 3-car, 4-car pileup. The 75 goes for a rollover. That's got to be yellow flag coming out for that one. Yeah, you got the 25 out of the race. 36 out of the race. Beastie out of the race. 39 out of the race. I believe that's all of them. I'm curious to see though what happens here, because I think some of these guys think they can make it from here on fuel, and the 10 appears to not be slowing down. So I'm wondering if they even know that there's a yellow flag out, or there probably should be a yellow flag out. Maybe there isn't a yellow flag.
Yellow flag.
Is it? Oh yeah.
Yep.
They're now
yellow
slowing
flag
down. I wonder, were they racing the line? Because I thought they threw yellow immediately. We've been seeing them throw the yellow and having guys slowing down that same corner. So I'm just trying to figure out why he raced it back to the line.
Tired?
Hmm?
Are you tired?
As I said, I'm just a bit jet lagged from everything going on the last day and a half. Was out late, came home watching TV, and then went to bed, got woken up early. So, just kind of a bit of out of sleep schedule stuff. Not to mention the racing, has been a bit on the odd side, I would say. It hasn't really been just straightforward. It's been and it hasn't even really been all that much of number crunching. It's just been a lot of weird stuff going on, like the fuel mileage running out at the under the yellow.
Been a lot of weird stuff today.
Yeah, and it's just kind of creating a really big, more question marks, and not many of them that we can actually answer because we don't know the answers. But it's stuff that happens frequently enough that it feels like there should be an answer, at least for the drivers. It feels like there should be an answer for them, and maybe there is a correct answer that we just haven't heard yet.
Yeah. Because we're up here in the booth. As it looks like
the 10 cars maintain the lead off pit road.
Yeah, the 10 car maintain the lead off pit road.
So does the 10 take the outside lane here to try and take advantage of the same thing that the 54 is going to take advantage of? Looks like 54 is trying to go up the track already, so it sounds like maybe the 10 has already announced that he's taking the inside. It should be interesting to see what happens with that restart zone.
Yeah. And given that you only have what? Coming to 10 to go on me.
We're going to be coming to about 12 to go. So everybody in the field is good on fuel. No fuel mileage concerns here.
This straight up fight.
Yeah, which I'd love to be excited about a straight up fight, but this track does not produce very good straight up fights a lot of the time. I mean, the Pocono the Pocono nickname is because this track does not produce very exciting straight up fights. A lot of the good racing here has been in fuel mileage racing. I mean, look back to Ryan Blaney in 2017, his win.
Alright.
Green flag is back out.
The green flag is back out, and the 10 gets the jump this time off the inside lane.
Okay. And the 26 goes
So
down the
maybe
inside, but the
with
54
this-
goes down there as well and gets blocked almost by the 26, even though I think the 26 is going down there to look to the inside on the 10 anyway. Oh, we got a car around. Looks like that might be the 20 again. Yeah, the 20 once again. Maybe he should be a full-timer in this series. I know he's not supposed to be because he has won the requisite amount of races in Cup. But he is driving like a rookie here tonight. And to be honest, has been a lot of the season. I mean, I'm trying to remember if there's a race where we haven't called the 20 wrecking on his own a number of times.
Yeah.
It feels like it's every race and the 20 is having some kind of issue where he spins on his own. So, I feel like at some point there has to be a situation where, and maybe he is doing full time this season because he hasn't. I think he has been here for most every race. I mean, I think he missed a couple races because his Xbox wasn't working around Auto Club because that was kind of the whole problem was that he wasn't there. No one really knew what was going on for like stage ranks and whatnot.
So it's now 10 left to go. I do believe if my math is correct.
Yep, we are at 10 to go. We have the 10 and the 54 are your kind of race leaders that are going to battle it out for victory here.
Yep. Meanwhile, with covered work at 10 went to the 54.
What?
Cover the lines.
Oh,
They're
okay.
using-
'Cause I couldn't understand what you were saying, JP.
Oh,
Okay.
caution's out.
Yeah, yellow flag is out, so I guess no need for time out their lines because they're gonna be under yellow and we're gonna be picking a lane maybe. So 9 laps to go. Do you come to pit road?
Yeah, you probably do. I have no idea what block app gets caution, but
Me neither.
Pocono always produces tire wheels, so
But again, you question because there's not many laps left, and you haven't been. I mean,
Yeah.
what? They've been like what 3 laps since the last yellow.
Yeah.
So it's not like they're.
Now 54 is back up on the 10 bumpers, so if they do stay out in the 10 and 54s,
To be honest,
on
if
the
I'm
front row.
if I'm any of these cars in the back of the pack, I do exactly the opposite of what these front cars do. Like, I hang back
Yes.
as far as possible to make sure I can see what they're doing before I make my move. Because if they pit, I want to take the lead. If they don't pit, I want to come and get those 4 fresh tires. And, of course, nobody listens to my advice. Because what do I know? It's not like I'm literally giving good advice here. I feel like somebody should have stayed out and try and inherit the race lead. And certainly you should not be taking fuel at this point. I mean, you should be not taking fuel to try and keep that car as light as possible on these restarts. Because extra fuel is just extra weight that you aren't going to need. I mean, 9 times out of 10, you aren't going to end up needing that. We have not had very many overtime restarts here. Maybe you take just a little bit to make sure that you're good, but you definitely don't need a full tank right now. It looks like the 1 may have won the race off pit road.
Oh, the 1 and the 10 on the front row for the what should be the final restart.
Yeah, so it looks like it'll be the 1 and the 10 on the front row. Second row is the 54 and the 26, so some new players at the front. I think that 1 car may have only taken 2 tires there to try and get that race lead away. So, here we go. Let's see what's going to happen on this restart. This is going to be an interesting restart. Again, just kind of because of some of the stuff we've kind of mentioned throughout this race.
Yep.
Green flag back out.
Green flag back out, and 1 car got off to a good start. Like a 10 had to do with the 54 down in the 1.
Yep.
Here
Oh, we
comes
got
the
1 car way down
54
low.
on
That's the
bottom.
82 of Champ there. Now you got the 1 and the 54 dueling it out for the race lead. Right up front, side by side. 54 kind of lets off to let the 1 in line there. But here we go, coming around to get 6 laps to go.
6 laps to go. Six laps to go.
Yep, 6 to go. And these guys, they are racing like it is 1 to go. Because they are being aggressive, no waiting here. And of course, there's no conservation right now because, again, no fuel mileage concerns. 54 takes the lead. They are 3 wide behind him, though. Here goes the 46. He goes up the block for 46. 46 down the inside
46.
now.
Coming up. Please.
Here we go, coming through the tunnel turn. 46 hits the outside wall, comes down, and that is going to be a wreck behind. that may bring out the yellow flag. Oh yeah, 26 is in the wall. That is likely going to bring out that yellow flag. And oh my, what could happen here? We've got yet another yellow flag, and we're going to have a very short run to the finish. Or at least I think we are going to have a yellow flag here.
But they're not slowing.
They aren't slowing down
That
yet,
one.
but that was definitely a multi-car crash, which maybe there were only 2 cars that called that they were around, but I saw at least 3 or 4, I'm pretty sure, that were around. I don't know, it's just another one of those things that just kind of add to the oddity of this event so far. Yeah, this 54 still appears to be going very fast. 4 to go, I believe.
Oh.
Yeah, it's 4 to go. Right now, that 54, he's trying to leave everybody behind as the 1 car trying to make his mark here on the race. Coming to 3 laps to go this time.
3 laps to go.
Starting lap 73, then we got 74 and 75 remaining. So that's, here we go. 3 laps to go. The question mark is, though, is there going to be another yellow? Because it's not over yet. If we do get that yellow flag.
Nope. Oh, what?
Yeah, they are going pretty quick, though. Here we go. The 1 car reeling the 54 back in. Let's see what's going to happen over the course of these next 2 laps as they get 2 to go.
2 laps to go.
Yep, 2 more times. No more, no less. Well, maybe more if we get a yellow, but this is the last lap for that yellow to come out before the end of the race. Going into turn 2 here. This is a long lap, but it's definitely one of those where you gotta make sure all 3 corners are perfect, which is so hard. Which is why this track has that nickname, the Tricky Triangle.
Yep. Here comes the 54 around to take the white flag.
Yep, 54 takes the white flag. The race is going to be over here. And really, there is nobody to challenge. Wow. Have we seen a margin like that since, like, the 1960s? I mean, unless you count the difference between, like, Kyle Busch and, I think, Ryan Blaney at that one Sonoma race, like, 2019, I think it was. I don't remember seeing a gap this big between 1 and 2, though, in a long time.
No.
Maybe Chase Elliott at the road courses, but even then, I don't think we've seen a gap this big. Here we go, coming in through turn 3, and oh wait, there is no turn 4. Coming onto the main straightaway here to take the checkered flag. It'll be the number 54 coming down, and the 54 of LSF Scotty to win the race. I will.
If Scotty
Yeah, so I'll go get Scotty.
wins
He can
the
get second and
race,
third place in for interviews. We're second and third in the race, JP.
okay.
JP, who were second and third?
Oh shoot! I don't have any.
Hey, Scotty, do you know who the other two that were second and third behind you were?
Yep, right Gator and H-Man.
Gator and who?
H-Man?
H-Man?
New.
Okay, I thought
Yeah.
was the one car that not on the lead lap? Because I thought he was right behind you.
And he was, but he backed off.
Really? I thought he
Went
came
and
in.
fell back a little bit.
I thought he came in right behind you guys. Okay. Well, I will get Gator in here. If you can help me with getting H-Man in here, if you've got him on your friends list or something.
I don't.
Okay, yeah, I'm just kind of going through the recently played with Fireman, Pro, Waffle Man, or Waffle House, I mean, Champ. There's H-Man, there we go. Send him an invite. And then there should be Gator somewhere. But JP, you want to start off the interview for the race winner here?
So how does it feel to get the race win tonight there?
Feels awesome. Wait for this for a minute.
It does, okay. So, I know you kind of got get by the free cards backing out of the race, but was that a turning point of your race where you're not going to have anything for those cards?
Sorry, what?
I think he was just asking about, do you think if the 39 and 36 had stuck in the race to the finish, if you'd had something for them?
Yes, that's what I'm exactly.
I think that if the not serving cone, but the other one,
Yeah,
I
Lions in
think
the
if he
36.
would've stayed in the race, yes, Lions. If the 36 would have left, then I feel like I still could have beat Cone. But either way, I felt like I had the fastest car.
Yeah, and I mean, it was definitely pretty close between the three of you there for the race win. Hard to really tell at some points because kind of that one time that we did get to see the three of you guys all together on track, we weren't really sure who was saving fuel, who wasn't, how hard everybody was pushing because, of course, the fuel mileage was a big concern there in that second stage.
Yeah, everybody barely made it. I actually blew a tire.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of figured that might have been what happened when I saw you just kind of snap back around on Lions. And then, just kind of another question is, do you think, could you explain what happened there on that restart? Like, because it seemed like the 10 car should have been the race leader as he was, since Serving Cone won the stage, but he backed out or lagged out, I'm not sure which, because he was just out of fuel and trying to get back around to the finish line, but everybody else came to pit road mainly because they were out of fuel on the final lap of the stage. It seems like 10 car should have been the race leader there, but wasn't.
I don't really know what you're referring to.
The restart at the end of stage 2 for the start of the final stage. Because everybody kind of ran out of fuel and was coming to pit road, coming to essentially the end of the stage.
Yeah, oh, you're talking about where we all kind of came together at the end of pit road.
Yeah, where
We didn't
everybody,
really tell.
yeah, where everybody was kind of coming to pit road before.
I thought I was supposed to have second place, but
I definitely think second place, but it just seems because I know Gator did get second place from you guys on the final lap of the stage. That's why I was curious. I just wasn't sure if you knew
Mhm.
anything about that, like if
Yeah.
they were talking about like something with that. Because Gator
No,
got
not
passed by
really.
like 10 cars coming around, just trying to limp back around to the pit road.
Yep.
But yeah, so you think you'll be able to carry any of this momentum into the New Hampshire road course next week?
Absolutely not.
Have you run any practice laps at New Jersey or New Hampshire Motors?
Absolutely not.
Will you be running any laps of practice for that race?
Have not.
I didn't really hear you.
Are you going to be running any practice laps before that race? I'd recommend it.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to say, 'cause it is a tricky
Yes.
track. Well, good luck next week, of course, and I think we've got second place
Yep.
in here now with H-Man.
Yep. No.
Man, you got a copy?
Gator.
Oh,
Yeah. Yep.
JP, you want to start off
I
the review again?
Red Gator actually finished second, and then H-Man finished behind me.
Yeah.
which
Oh,
is
okay.
third.
Gator was second?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, then, Gator, you got a copy?
Yes.
Well, you had a really strong car there, it looked like. Played the fuel mileage right after kind of ending up in a bit of a pile up there, I believe, with the 11 in the middle of stage 2, but ended up playing the fuel mileage right to where you ended up getting around to, I think, second in that stage.
Yep. It was all about fuel mileage and tires, to be honest.
Okay.
I was at zero once I hit. I was at zero whenever I got to come out of whenever the last lap, the gas thing just hit zero coming out of turn 3 before.
Yeah, you went to
like,
say
a
turn
little
4.
bit
There isn't
before
a turn
the
4 at this
stretch.
track.
Yeah, I
Oh.
said turn 3.
And then,
There is.
but yeah, so, any idea what happened with, like, the ruling on you restarting so far back there on that stage restart after that?
Mainly is because I ran out before everybody else got to pit road.
Well, because
And
the
I
reason
started
everybody else was
struggling
going around you was because
whenever I
they
got
come
halfway.
for a fuel stop on the last lap of that stage. That was the only reason they had the fuel to go around you.
The only reason why I got that far back it was because I started struggling halfway down the backstretch whenever I was trying to catch up to the 39 of serving cone, and I couldn't go anywhere, so I tried to put it in neutral, and
Then you cut the
my
grass.
gearbox didn't work right, so it decided to put it in first,
Yep.
and that pretty much spun me around in towards the outside wall, and I pretty much lost all the momentum out. The pushing. So
Okay. And then, JB, did you have a question for him?
yeah,
What?
my first
When
my
have
you
you
guys are
put
cutting out for me.
have you put any work into Wednesday's race yet?
Yeah. Yes, I have. Pretty last third with the team. Till then, I'll be practicing the track and try to get all my turns right to get faster. But yeah, it's gonna be exciting to run the layout, and hopefully my brother Zach Attack will be there, and he'll probably end up doing
When he does best in
outrunning
dominating
me
races.
because yep.
Yep.
I'm pretty much like a top 5 car at every road course.
Okay. Well, seems like you're a pretty
Top
solid
10, top 5 at least.
driver at Pocono, too, because you were up there kind of right behind most of those other fast guys and just kind of got benefited from the fact that a lot of them didn't finish finishing out the race.
Yeah. forgot to ask Scotty what his lap time was, because my lap time was a 54.322.
I'd say look at the leaderboard, because it sounds like that would be a leaderboard time, at least for a daily.
Yeah.
Check the daily
should be.
leaderboard, see if he's
I don't
on
know.
there.
I don't think it would be on there because we all back out because of
It should still be on there,
custom racing.
I think.
I don't know. I don't know if it is or not.
Well, then
You
hurt
can
to go
check.
check. But yeah, so I think that's pretty much everything. You think you'll be able to get? So you think you're gonna be like a top 5 guy at the road course?
Yeah, I'd probably be around second or third the whole way around. And something happens, or if I speed dump the road or something, and then yeah. But the only part I remember was the first turn.
Yeah, that's gonna be a
Was
tough one
just
with
the
the
finish line,
exit pit road.
like 500 feet down there. Yeah. Exit before you get to the exit pit road, you gotta light out like at the 5th stall will be at the front. 5th stall at the front or 10th, I can't remember. And then
Gator, you
get
were the
car
fastest lap of the
closest
day,
to
by the way.
end.
You have the fastest daily lap.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it was
Nice.
you, Texas Fireman, Lions, Shadow, Great White Shark, LSF, Scotty, Big B,
Well, that was
Dusty,
qualifying,
H-Man, and Waffle House.
That was qualifying though.
So yeah, I just went and
Because
checked
my
the
fastest
leaderboard.
lap
So,
was
yeah, all of our guys are on
that-
there, and I believe that would lead us into 3rd place. So JP, you want to kick off this interview with H-Man?
Alright. So, H-Man, did you think you had a good car tonight going into the race, or were you kind of surprised?
No, not really. I mean, it's my first race back at Dusty League, and I haven't even touched this game in over a year. And Pocono is one of my most hated tracks, and those first 2 stages was scary, finishing outside the top 10 in both of them. And yeah, I did not think I had a good car.
Yeah, but
So
sometimes fast cars and what it takes to win,
But
and
you
just
please-
getting in the right circumstances. I mean, looking at the lap times, you definitely weren't the fastest guy there, but you certainly got it done when it counted.
I did. Those cautions at the end kind of helped. I somewhat had a battle with Gator, and then I think Waffle House kind of got loose, and that kind of helped a lot. But I still couldn't hold on to second. But I'll take third. It was a good day.
Okay.
Yep.
Then do you think you'll be able to carry any of this momentum into the New Hampshire road course next week?
I don't think so. I'm not a good road course kind of driver. I'm more of an oval, you know. I like to learn the racing lane. I'm real dominant there.
Yeah, and say when it comes to me, I much prefer to be doing a road course in like a, low weight, open wheel Formula
Yes.
style car, like
Yes.
over on iRacing or even on Project Cars too. I mean, those are the types of cars I like to run on a road course.
I'll have to agree.
JP, any other questions for him before we hop off here?
Nope. I think I'm good.
Okay, well, congratulations on a top 5 run tonight, and hopefully you have some good luck this coming Wednesday at New Hampshire Motorsport, or at New Hampshire Motor Speedway.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yep.
Alright.
And thank you guys all for watching this broadcast here of the SCRL Hurricane Xfinity Series, and we will hopefully be seeing you guys next Wednesday for the race from New Hampshire Motor Speedway for the road course. So, other than that, I will see you guys in the next video, live stream, or whatever you guys decide to do with the rest of your day. Have a great day, everybody.